A homemade wood stove right there?
This is actually a waste oil burner. You know, I do all my own oil changes. We've got 4 vehicles on the road, tractor and lots of small engines and stuff. This is 3 truck rims. It's a very ugly thing, but it works really well.
Well, you know, there's beauty in that.
This is 3 old truck rims and the agitator, the bowl from a washing machine. You know, whatever it's called, the tub from a washing machine. And it's just all welded together so that what I do is I take my waste oil, I dump it into this barrel, then with a hand crank I pump it up into that tank. It goes through a screen, really, it's not even a filter, but this is a way to separate the water out and screen any chunks out of it. And then it just feeds by gravity down into this where it drips into a 8-inch cast iron fry pan I've got. And you get it started with a little kerosene, or I use stale gas. I've taken out old gas tanks, whatever. And once you get it warmed up, this thing will barely put out a little bit of gray smoke out of the stack, but you can get this whole stove just glowing cherry red, and without any electricity, or some of them use compressed air. This is the air intake, and it just drips oil down into the air intake into that fry pan. It'll just fill this thing with flames. You can regulate the amount of fuel that goes through it, so it doesn't have to be glowing cherry red. But it will. This is uninsulated, leaky building, and it makes it bearable to work in here in cold weather.
Huh, interesting. I missed that the first tour.
Well, I don't think I included it. It's so ugly I usually don't show it to people. But it's a way to use waste oil, and it's clean. Actually, the EPA encourages waste oil burners. I don't know if you know it, but we're fortunate in Wayne County to have a very good recycling center. Better than Florence even, better than big cities. And they will take your waste oil, and if you go in the building, if you want to see it, they've got a commercially built waste oil heater that will heat that large building just from drain oil that people bring to them. So that's
Is it at the dump, at the Waynesboro dump?
At the, well, it's, yeah, that's
where
not.
we go to take our recycling
Yes,
and stuff, it's there.
yes, that's where it is, inside that building. And they accept, you know, drain oil but I mean, I burn in here, you know, transmission fluid, hydraulic oil, waste motor oil, and it does a good job.
Well, thank you for the tour.